Welcome to Armstrong High School as we head down the home stretch of the volleyball season tonight. It's the Hopkins Royals paying a visit here to take on the Falcons in a non-conference match. Hi, I'm Jay Wilcox. These teams coming in with pretty similar records, although they've gotten there in slightly different ways. A little bit of a slow start for Hopkins, but they have come on and played pretty well of late and starting to rack up some victories. Armstrong, meanwhile, it's been a little bit the other way around. They got off to a good start. Maybe weren't playing their toughest part of their schedule early, but they've also had to deal with some injuries and illness lately. They won just one match at a tournament at St. Michael Albertville over the weekend. So the Falcons trying to bounce back, get their lineup back to where it was, get everybody healthy toward playoff time. And they would like to show out well here tonight against this visiting Hopkins team. Royals have a new head coach this year, and she's pretty familiar to folks over here at Armstrong, as Aisha Khan taking over the Hopkins job. She had been the coach for the Falcons for about 7 seasons and took some time off to go to law school, and now back into the high school coaching ranks and is enjoying her first year over at Hopkins. We'll look at key players to watch for in tonight's matchup, starting with the visiting Royals. And Maya Jennings is just an explosive hitter for them. Leads their team in kills. Really good arm swing, good leaper. She's going to be playing college volleyball at Bethune-Cookman. And for Armstrong, a familiar face in their lineup, a 4th-year varsity regular, Maddie Fondo, as the defensive specialist and libero for the Falcons. They like to have the ball in her hands a lot, as you would hope. Leads the team in digs, and they need her as a steadying influence here tonight against some pretty potent hitters for Hopkins. This match could have some implications, certainly for sections, with both their teams having similar records here. So obviously anytime you can get a win against a team that's looking at similar to you in terms of the rankings and the records, it'd be a good victory to get. The Royals and the Falcons do battle next. High school volleyball on CCX Sports. We are just about set for volleyball here as Hopkins and Armstrong do battle. Pretty good rivals over the years, although they haven't been in the same conference for a while, so not necessarily playing regularly in this sport and others, but they definitely have each had some good volleyball history. That's one of the things that a lot of people don't remember is how many state titles Armstrong has won in this sport. Yes, it's been a while, but definitely a power in the 80s, and then again late 90s, early 2000s. There's a look at the starters. On the left in blue is Hopkins, and Armstrong running a 6-2 setup with Higgins and Havana Peterson as their setters. Hopkins will have the first serve as Caitlin O'Connor gets set to serve it up. And we are underway as Armstrong trying to get into the offense here, and they'll get it done as they go left side there and put away by College. And so a 1-0 Falcons lead. Antoine will serve now for the Falcons. Look right side to Jennings, and they stay with it and get it over. Fondo had that one get right on her body, but got it up enough. And that block will be out, so it ultimately pays off for the Falcons as Nora Jabe able to use the blocker there, and a 2-point lead for the Falcons early here as that kind of last-ditch dig paid off. So Antoine serving. And ball handling error there. Jabe trying to pull that ball back in and didn't get clean contact, so Jennings will head back to serve here for Hopkins. Sent deep, Jennings getting a good pass away. They look left side there, and that one is put away by Haliski for the Royals. One of their captains, and they have quickly battled back to tie things up at 2 apiece. Bumped over here, and Hopkins a free ball chance. Go tip in the middle there, but College was right there. And Jabe off the block and will get the kill. So a 3-2 lead here for the Falcons, and Jade Peterson will serve. And that one finds some space as they went back to Haliski there, and she's able to get it done. Sia Griffin now will serve it up for the Royals as they try and take the lead here. We're tied up at 3. Jennings, a nice dig there, but then not handled. Looked like a little hesitation. O'Connor wasn't sure if that was going to be her ball or not. Another look off the block. Jennings gets what seems to be a pretty decent pass, but just indecision there between Griffin and O'Connor. Good tough serve there. Griffin just gets to it, and then a misfire by Haliski. And a 5-3 lead now for Armstrong as Higgins serving here, the lefty. Uses the net, and Hopkins unable to recover. Griffin got underneath and got the ball up a little bit, but now the Falcons leading at 6-3. Another look there. Good effort by Higgins. Or excuse me, by Griffin. Then the next serve though is too long. 6-4 the score now. Fondo getting the pass away. They come left side, little miss hit there, but it almost worked out for Cadence Joseph. Now Jabe a big swing. Jennings digs that one out. They'll come to her back row and fought off. Wow. Falcons able to get it over. Haliski. That one's off hands. Jennings reacting well, and she'll get another swing from the back and try to pull it off the ceiling, but couldn't do it that time. And the Royals to within 1. Boy, we're seeing some great hands from Jennings. Not only is she a good hitter, but good passer there. Came back to her here. And there you see that recovery. Fondo fighting it off. Second time she's had to do that tonight. Now the coach is talking and the officials talking about what's out of play on in terms of on the ceiling, I think. I guess I would have figured that would be something that would have been covered beforehand. So look at Coach Kahn, as we said, spent some years here at Armstrong, and actually in her last match got them into a section final. I remember that one well. It wasn't really an expected run, and they ended up losing in 5 to Edina over at Edina. Strong hit by Jay. Block was just a little late. And Falcons go up by 2. Not too bad a start here for Armstrong against a pretty good Hopkins team, and Jennings got turned around a little bit and couldn't get that pass up. Coach Hauser for Armstrong said keys to success for them tonight, strong start and consistent serving, and I would say 2 for 2 on that. Oliski cross court. Fondo is there and ready. Blocked, but they get it over. Now Jennings. Misfire there, and Armstrong has built the lead now up to 4. Nora Jabe to serve. A little bit of a shaky start on the road here for Hopkins. Jennings will stay with that one. Oliski getting it over. Jennings a dig here, and then Oliski this time tipping. Sent over, and a collision as Brielle Anderson will score it for Armstrong. Hopkins getting a little bit bunched up there, and I mean, I guess it's better than nobody going for it, but they had 2 go for it. Didn't hear a call. It's kind of a scramble play there as Anderson sending it over. Oliski again tipping. Good block, though, by Brielle Anderson. And then the kill for Antoine as the block unable to turn that one back in. See if Hopkins will be thinking timeout here. It's 11-5 Falcons. And yes, indeed, a timeout taken by the Royals as Armstrong fired up with a good start here on their home court. So look at Mike Hauser, the Falcons head coach, and he said, you know, overall it's been a pretty decent season, but it's just the getting the lineup back where they want to be with injuries and illness. He rattled off a few of the different things they've had, both sickness and injury that have kind of derailed them a little bit of late. And also you have to say that sometimes it's, you know, who you're playing too. Everybody looks and says, well, they're on a good streak or a bad streak, and sometimes it's, you know, when you're meeting the really good opponents on your schedule as well. Armstrong, their last home match, got a tough 5-set win over Totino Grace, so a good win for them in that one. And then, as I said, at the St. Michael tournament, they did beat Howard Lake Waverly Winstead, but lost the others in that tournament. Some pretty good teams, though, at that tournament, too. And I don't think it's all about whether you win or lose when you're going up against some quality competition at some of those weekend events. And that served too long. Good talk by Hopkins there as they get a much-needed side out after a good run by the Falcons. Oliski will serve now for Hopkins. Good block there. Falcons will try again, and reaching back for it was Anderson. I think that threw the timing of the blockers off a little bit. It was kind of a change-up there as she had to reach back for that ball. And you'll see the blockers on the way down, or blocker on the way down because of that off speed. Fondo, that one might have been headed out, but that time they didn't talk, and Oliski played it. 13-6 lead here for Armstrong. Fondo, a strong serve here, and it's an ace. Lena Cole could not get that pass up. 8-point lead here for Armstrong. Another look at that good serve, a hard dive on that one. Another good one. Jennings has to backpedal for that. I think it went off the antenna, yeah. So it's another point for Armstrong. That set not where Jennings was looking for it at all. She had to backpedal and try to keep that ball in. Here's Maya Jennings, and no answer for that one. When they've been able to get her the ball in good shape, she's been tough. Started with Griffin, a good serve receive there. Sophia Calabria in for Hopkins to serve. Oh, and a good block thrown up there as they denied Jade Peterson. I think Lucy Farrell got most of that one. Jennings was there as well. Hopkins trying to put a little run together here, down 15-8. Jabe swinging from the back was blocked. And then this one, though, put away cross court by Ellen Antoine. Hopkins been a little bit suspect on their passing. Overran that ball a little bit, so I think they are not looking as sharp as what they were hoping to see tonight. Havana Peterson will serve here for the Falcons with their 16-8 lead. And Griffin's pass will drop in the middle of the court there. Was a tough ball, and I thought, again, got a good enough pass that somebody should have been able to play it at least, but didn't work out that way, and the Royals, again, kind of caught looking around. That one's going to be out. Way too long. So got an ace on the previous one, then a service error. It'll be 17-9, but it's a long road back here for Hopkins. O'Connor getting set to serve. Good float serve there. Fondo, a pretty good pass though. That one just punched over, backhand by Antoine. And a great block. College getting up. And that time Jennings denied. Oh, we had a player tying her shoe there, so stopped Antoine before she could serve that one up. And now Hopkins making a late substitution. Well, I think they might deny this one because the ball was ready for play, and well, looks like they will let it happen now as Rose Christensen in. Antoine, short serve. They just barely get there. Holiski. College rolling it over. Holiski will bump this one over, and a free ball chance for the Falcons. Ooh, but a good block. Farrow getting the block there for the Royals. As Jade Peterson a swing, double block was up and it hit the right hand of Farrell. Jennings the serve here for the Royals. Ooh, and it's in. A gamble to let that one go, and line judge right there said that one is on the line, so the lead is 7. Another look at that last one. You don't want to gamble unless you're sure on that. Overpass there is put away by Farrell. And again, Hopkins trying to get a little something going within 6. Jennings, good tough serve there. They go to College right side. Jennings roll shot there is dug up. Jabe had to reach for that one and will get it done. Good body control, too, to not get a net violation. As that ball, they were clearly not exactly on the same page there, but good job. Sometimes you just have to realize and make do with what you've got and not try too hard to still take a big full arm swing. Peterson the serve. And a misfire there by Wynn. So Armstrong hits 20 now, 20-12. Jade Peterson serving. And that one's going to be too long. Griffin to serve now for Hopkins. And a service error for her. Make it 21-13 as Higgins will come back in now to serve for Armstrong as they try and see if they can't close out this first set, leading 21-13. Griffin, an overpass there, and it lands on the shoulder, so double contact called there against Hopkins. Timeout, Coach Kahn. You know, coming in, she wanted to do well at the school she coached at for a while, and it just hasn't been working out tonight so far. Royals have just looked sluggish here on the road. You can see, you know, substituting, trying to get a combination in there that can get some good passes. I think that maybe has been their biggest problem, just serve, receive, and even other times haven't been very clean passing the ball. Boy, it all wraps up quick. We're actually getting toward the end of the regular season here, and Jennings gets a good pass up. And a strong block. Royals scramble and stay with it. And now it's Armstrong's turn to have to scramble to get it over. And bounces around a little bit up there, but again they stay with that one, and Anderson bumps it over. Back out to Jabe, but just too long, looking for the corner. Was there a touch on that ball? Looks like there may have been. Yeah, it is going to be Hopkins' point. I think. Here's another look. I think there's no doubt the ball was out, but did the blocker get a piece of that was the question, and it looks like they've ruled no. Joseph sending it over. Here's Holiski with a roll shot to the middle. Back for Jennings off the blocker, and they stay with it again. Jabe cross court. Setter dump there, and good hustle to get there by Higgins, but then ball tight to the net. Couldn't do much with that one. 22-15 as after a long point, Cole will serve again here for Hopkins. And come to the outside, Holiski wiping that one and puts it away. 22-16. I was just thinking, Hopkins, it's possible that it's too late for them to catch up in the first set, but what they really want to do is get playing better. And, you know, if that means they are able to get all the way back, that'd be great. But even if not, they just want to get some momentum into that second set. And a misfire there by Anderson, and now it's Armstrong's turn to look a bit off, and Coach Hauser calling a timeout. They're still up 5, but things haven't been going as smoothly of late for sure. Armstrong started out the season, we said, in pretty good fashion, going back at the beginning, went 4-0 to begin, but again, maybe not the toughest set of opponents that they were going to ultimately be seeing, because then they lost the next 3 after that and kind of been back and forth since. See if Cole still has the hot hand serving here out of the timeout. Her team down 22-17, but they've closed the gap. Too long. Timeout worked, I guess, there for Armstrong, and now they're to within 2 of taking this first set. Nora Jabe to serve here for the Falcons. Long run to get there for the setter now. Holiski too long with that one, and it's a set point chance. And let's see, was this ball touched? Yes, I believe it was. Oh, maybe not. Let's see if Jennings, she reached for it, if it hit her or not. It ended up out, but I thought it had maybe grazed her. And there was some confusion on the signal that was given, I think. They're going to do a replay. So not a point for Hopkins, not a point for Armstrong either. It's a replay. Floater here. Griffin gets to it. Now Jennings sending it over. Fondo will give it to Jabe, and a big swing here. Oh, great recovery though by the Royals. Cross court here. Long run to get to it. Griffin, they keep it alive. The point goes on. Cross court there, but dug up by Griffin. Down the line, and Jabe was late getting there, and Hopkins pulls out a long point. Couple times when it looked like it might go Armstrong's way, but Royals moving better now. Holiski the serve. And that's going to be an ace. Not over till you get that 25th point up, and Hopkins is battling back again. Fondo not able to handle that serve. This time a better job. Joseph cross court with it. Griffin will come for Jennings off the block, and they can't get there. Anderson trying to pass that ball up, kind of hit it backward more than she wanted to there. 24-20. Holiski to serve again. Ooh, that was a tough one, and Joseph ill-advised reach for that one as a teammate was trying to play it. 24-21. Hopkins, when it seemed like they were maybe done a couple times, fighting back. Still in it here at 24-21. Few more smiles in that group now than what we were seeing earlier there, as they have fought back. And if you're Armstrong, you still only need 1 point, and that you have to just look at it as, let's go win this point. And if we do that, we're still fine. Doesn't really matter that they came back on us. That's what you're feeling if you still get the W. Ooh, off the tape there. They'll come back to Jabe. That one's off the net and good, and Armstrong will prevail 25-21. So Hopkins putting together a good comeback. There were a couple of times when it looked like Armstrong might win it, including that serve that may or may not have hit a royal on the way out. But they ultimately still get the first set win. 25-21 Falcons. Set number 2 is on the way next here on CCX. Armstrong taking set number 1, 25-21 over Hopkins. Royals did at least get something going late in that first set. We'll see if that gives them a little bit of momentum coming into the second set. It was not the greatest of starts for them, I would say, based on what we've been seeing in terms of results for them lately and everything, that they, I think, capable of playing a little bit better than what they did, and did start to definitely later in that set. Havana Peterson will start it out here in our second set. And they'll start it with an ace. Outside for Jennings, and we had a net violation there against Armstrong trying to get up for the block, so point for the Royals. You go right side, down the line, and good. Antoine scoring it there for the Falcons. Another look, got that one over the top of the block. Good pass here from Griffin. Good swing for Jennings, but the Falcons get there, and then Fondo a little too long with that one. And we're tied up at 2 here early in the second set. Jennings to serve here for Hopkins. That one is going to be wide. And one of the reasons Armstrong won that first set is they definitely were more consistent serving than the Royals too. Jade Peterson serving here. Armstrong got a little too impatient there up into the plane when that ball was being set. So Griffin serving now for the Royals. Nora Jabe off the block. Good hustle to run it down there by O'Connor. Another block. Holiski smokes that one home. Found a seam there over the block and in front of the back row. So Royals up 4-3. Jabe sending that one deep and too deep. Started with a little indecision on that first pass and wasn't a very clean point on their side of the net for Armstrong. So Griffin will score it and a 5-3 Hopkins lead here in the second set. College misfire there into the tape. Jabe really had to reach for that one, actually fell, but got the ball in. College rolling across court. And Holiski a swing. That one's off a block and nobody can get there. And now all Hopkins for the moment anyway. 7-3 lead for the Royals. Griffin with a floater. Come right side to College. Jennings does a good job digging that one. Holiski had it blocked. And Armstrong breaks the run there. Anderson and College getting up. Let's see if we can check who gets most of that one. Oh, 7-4. And Higgins, the sophomore, will serve. Tapped over, a little off speed there from the right side by Wynn. Wynn out, and Calabria in to serve here for Hopkins as they have gotten off to a much better start here in the second set, leading at 8-4 after losing the first, 25-21. Joseph going deep to the corner. Jennings got down for that one. And off the block again, Jabe had to just reach for that ball, right hand, and try and make sure she didn't run into the net. Maybe a fortunate point, but a good athletic point there. And then Jabe, though, a misfire on the serve, which, again, Armstrong didn't do a whole lot of in that first set. 4-point lead for the Royals. Georgia Holiski, one of their captains and a senior, serving it up. Jennings cross court with that one. Good body control. The defense kind of rotated over a little too much. And Antoine kind of just had to make a lunge for it there. So 10-5 lead. Ooh, bullet from Holiski there. Joseph will punch it over. Jennings, that one didn't look right from the start there. She kind of was unsure what she wanted to do with that one, and on the run, not able to gain control enough to put it in. So Fondo to serve, down 10-6. Jennings this time gets a full swing at that one, and Higgins no shot there. Royals by 5 as Avery Merritt will come in and serve. And that one sent back on Antoine's hit. Timeout Armstrong, as kind of the roles have been reversed from the first set. Another look at that double block put up. I think the setter might have gotten more of that one, O'Connor. And 12-6 lead. It's kind of the reverse of what we saw in the first, where it was Hopkins making quite a few mistakes and Armstrong playing cleaner volleyball. Now it's the other way around. And based on the records coming in, not that we are surprised to see a kind of back and forth situation. So Merritt back to the service line here for the Royals with their lead sitting at 6th. And again, the timeout pays off in terms of breaking server rhythm there. Merritt out, Lily Jacobson back in for Hopkins. And back in for Armstrong to serve is Havana Peterson. And then Jacobson quickly out as Griffin, the libero, subs in for her. Checking substitutions on the Hopkins side now. And Peterson gets to go ahead here. Oliski too strong with that one. Had a lot on it, but didn't get on top of that ball. And it was a fairly easy one to spot that it was going to be out, so Armstrong just getting out of the way. Peterson, a good tough serve there. Tipped over and then batted back and forth. Now Jennings down the line, and I think we had a net violation there. Or that, oh, actually that ball may have been out wide of the antenna or hit the antenna. The net was shaking so much I thought she had hit it on her follow through, but it may have been just the ball knocking the antenna. And that one's going to be too long. Peterson, couple of points, but then giving Hopkins a little breathing room with that long serve, and the Royals are in front by 4. O'Connor to serve. Good set on a tough pass into the net, and that allowed Jade Peterson a chance to get a swing. That serve was a tough one, and that was not an easy ball to set. And that one I think was into the net from Wynn. And Armstrong creeping back to within 2. Ellen Antoine the serve here. And we're going to have double contact called there, not handled cleanly on the set. And the Falcons are to within a point. And they're thinking right now, that was no fluke that we won the first. We're going to come back and try and do it again here. Oliski over, and Jennings will have to send that one over. Oliski a good dig on that ball, but then the set is way off and actually goes out of play. And the Royals starting to make some ball handling errors again. Timeout, Coach Kahn. We are tied up at 13 as Armstrong fighting back from a deficit. They did win the first set. And now getting back into position to try and take the second as well. You get another look, and once in a while that happens. O'Connor, her hand's a little out of position there, and it just took off on her. Armstrong will be at Park Center on Thursday, and then they've got De La Salle coming here on Monday. So Ellen Antoine to serve. They come middle with that one. It's dug up, and they can't get the next pass up. Good swing there for Jade Peterson, and Armstrong surges into the lead now at 14-13. That ball didn't really carry him around up there, but I think just the thought that it might threw the Royals off a little bit. Jennings a swing, good dig though. Oops, and Jabe falling into the net support there. Good for a little laugh with your teammates. I'm glad she's okay though, is that she started her approach and it got off balance. Oh, wait a minute. What do we have for a call here? Is this a net violation? Officials are going to discuss here. It seemed to be I didn't think there was much doubt it was going to be a Hopkins point there, but I might be asking, did it? Whether it touched a blocker there, I don't know what actually they're discussing here. I mean, even if it had touched a blocker, it would have been a Hopkins point. So calling for both captains to come over and explain this one here. It is going to be called a replay. So it'll be 14-13 Armstrong. Pushed over here by Holiski. And then put away by College. So Armstrong ultimately scores a point there anyway. And they lead at 15-13. I think they did a pretty good job of not panicking when they fell behind early in this one. I mean, you didn't get the sense that they were, you know, getting out of sorts or scrambling around. It just, things weren't going their way for a little bit. Fondo fighting that one off Jennings' big swing. Ooh, and then a collision. College, I think, tripped over her teammate's foot. And looks like she's all right. You see right here, College setting it, then backpedaling, and yep, just ran right into a teammate. Jennings the serve here for the Royals. They'll come to College. Jennings able to get to it in the corner. Maliski sending that one over. Outside to Jabe off the block, but Jennings is there. And now Jennings a big swing at that one, and again Armstrong able to fight it off. But they will not get that one from Wynn. Lily Wynn with the kill for the Royals, and we're even at 15. Jennings trying to give her team the lead back. And she'll do it. (16-15) lead here as Armstrong not passing especially well on the couple recent serves. Here's College getting a swing and puts it away. They needed that one. 16 all. Another look, good set there from Peterson, and College, the lefty hitting from the right side, puts it away. Jade Peterson to serve. Jennings able to get it over off the net. Boy, that was a scramble play from the get-go for the Royals, and they'll maybe a little bit fortunate, but good athletic play here just off her back foot. Able to scrape it off the net and over. Griffin the serve. Jabe will roll it to the middle. Oliski wiping it off the block. And Hopkins will go up by 2. Good eyes that time for Oliski to use that block to her advantage. They'll come back out to Oliski here, rolling that one to the middle. Jabe gets it back after digging it, and she again falls down. Jabe another swing, way too long with that one, and now Hopkins putting together a nice run. They go up 3. Timeout, Mike Hauser. As Armstrong looked good, battling back to briefly take the lead, but Hopkins now has run off 3 in a row here. Hopkins getting some Lake Conference wins down the stretch. Beat Edina in 4 and STMA in 5. They lost to Buffalo in a conference match, but did beat them in a tournament too, and that's a pretty solid team too. So they've got a few pretty good wins on their resume. Griffin back at the service line here for the Royals, up 19-16. Overpass there. Jabe able to dig that one up, and then she's able to sneak it through the block. Armstrong back to within 2. Higgins will check in. It's a good dig there by Jabe, and then she gets the pass back. Blockers didn't quite close out there. The ball got through them. So Higgins, the left-hander, serving. Nice dig made there by Higgins. Now Jabe. And dug up by Griffin. Oliski a swing. Long run for Fondo. Let's see, can they get it over? Almost, but not quite. Good effort, but it'll be a point for Hopkins, 20-17, as they reach 21st. Calabria will come in to serve here for the Royals. Anderson had that one blocked, and then they can't get to it. 21-17. Hopkins looking good to try and even things up after dropping the first set. Come right side with it here, and Jabe putting it away cross court. They've used College hitting from the right side a fair amount of times, but that time Jabe able to get the kill. Oliski, that one dug up by Jabe. Griffin's pass off target, and though the good job at the net by Jacobson to win that point for the Royals. See, overpass right here, but then it's a great job on the block for Jacobson, but then the serve is way too long. Fondo will serve here. Armstrong not much margin for error though, down 22-19. And make it, let's see, nope, not, I was gonna call it a point, but not yet. Big swing there, this will go out. Point for Armstrong ultimately. Jade Peterson will get the kill there. Good effort though by Hopkins. You can tell they're moving better than they were earlier, and now Hopkins will take a timeout. So Armstrong clawing back to within 22-20. Again, the role's a little bit reversed from that first set where it was Hopkins making it closer at the end, coming back hard. And you get within 2 like this, then you start to put the pressure on Hopkins a little bit. But this next point is obviously very crucial either way. If Armstrong gets it, they're within 1. But if Hopkins gets it, it'd be very difficult to come back. But even the match that we had last night, the Maple Grove-St. Michael-Albertville match, saw Maple Grove storm back when it seemed like they were going to be out of that first set too. Maddie Fondo to serve here for Armstrong. Oh, and it hits the Royal. It was going to be out, it looked like, but Calabria didn't get out of the way, and it turns into an ace, 22-21. They will come outside here to Jennings, and is able to get it done as it went off Peterson's hand. And now 23-21 Royals. Never a bad idea to go to Jennings in a key point. And the block overcommitted to the outside just a little bit. So now Merritt will serve here for the Royals in a key point. Ooh, just barely got that one up. Joseph will send it over, but a chance here Here's Jennings able to sneak it through the block, 24-21. And Hopkins will have a set point chance here. Antoine a swing, and the return will be out. Armstrong still alive. Both teams looking to sub here as Jacobson will come in for Hopkins, and Amanda Peterson and College will come in for Armstrong. Peterson will serve. Still two more set point chances here for Hopkins, though. Still aggressive with the serve. Uh-oh. They weren't on the same page there as Farrell was getting in position to be a blocker. Didn't see that set coming. 24-23. Cole will come in now for Hopkins. And a scramble. That one's going to fall in as well. And Armstrong ties it up. Wow. Some indecision there for the Royals and didn't talk. As you see that pass, not too bad a pass. This time they'll get the ball up. And tipping is Jennings. And come back row with it to Jabe, and a good swing there, but it's Doug. Holiski tipping. Fondo reading that one. Here's Jennings from the right side. Back out across to Jennings, and she hammers it. Hopkins back in front. Another look at the great hang time and arm swing there for Jennings. So O'Connor will serve here for the Royals. Back for Jennings. Now it's College just rolling it over off the tape. A little lucky, yeah, but it counts. 25 all. Blockers are kind of coming down there too. Antoine to serve. Right side to Jennings, and she gets it done again. Hopkins back in front. Great second set here. Back for College, and again off the net. Griffin reaching for it. College gets up and scores it for the Falcons. Coach was saying in his notes she's got about a 32-inch vertical, and it looked like it here. So 26 apiece. Jade Peterson the serve. Holiski had it blocked, but gets another chance. Good recovery by Hopkins. I thought that ball was going to be down. Another block by Brielle Anderson. Don't get that one though. Big swing there. Oh, Anderson had to reach back for it. Tremendous point here. Holiski the swing. And we're going to have a net violation against Armstrong. Score it for Hopkins, 27-26 Royals. Griffin the serve. College. Oh, great dig there by Jennings to get to that one. And a big swing and put away by Jabe, and Armstrong not ready to go down without a fight there in the second set. 27 apiece. You like to see somebody who's going up confident even in these kind of points and not just always tipping or playing it safe. Higgins serves. That's off the block. Score it for Hopkins as Wynn delivers. Labria will come in to serve here. Royals have had a number of set point chances. They're hoping this time's the charm. Joseph too long with that one, and Hopkins will pull out the victory. 29-27 in our second set. Great battle back and forth. Ultimately, the Royals prevail. So we'll go to set three. We are tied up at 1 apiece now. Armstrong and Hopkins High School Volleyball.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.
But as close as you could get so far here. Armstrong winning the first 25-21. Hopkins needing extra points, but they pull it out 29-27 in our second set. And here we go to set number 3 here on CCX. Glad you could join us for this one, turning into a very competitive match here. Caitlin O'Connor to serve here for Hopkins as we begin the third. Griffin digging that one up. Jennings will get an attack. Fondo digging it. Gonna come right side here and dug up. Pushed over there by Holiski. College tipping with her right hand, but good recovery there and hang time by Farrow to knock that one back over. So a long point to start the third. Both teams kind of into the flow here, certainly. This comes out to College and oops, had to go with her right hand. She's a lefty. And nice job hang time there by Jade Peterson. Still got a decent amount on that ball for Armstrong, and they will tie it up. Antoine to serve here now for the Falcons. Oops, that's a service error. So Jennings will serve with their team leading 2-1. Fondo will have to send this one over, pass a little off, but now Jennings will put it over. Jabe too strong with that one. Armstrong asking for a touch from the blockers, but that's not going to be the case. Tough serve from Jennings, and now Jabe will have to send a free ball over here. Good block put up, but then the second opportunity, Farrell knocking it out to the corner. See, the first try denied, and then just an instinct reaction play there. Griffin, another nice pass there. Holiski wiping it down the line. Hard to tell if that ball maybe was going to be out. Peterson making a kind of an awkward reach at it. That's generally not a ball you'd want her to play, I wouldn't think there, whether leaving it for a teammate or perhaps going to be out. And Jennings will get an ace, and it's all Royals in the early going in the third. If Coach Hauser going to use an early timeout, not yet anyway. Fondo's pass off target. They will get to it. Holiski off the block, and the Royals doing everything right in the early going, and now Armstrong will use a timeout. 7-1 Hopkins. Falcons serve receive hasn't been dynamite here early in this set, and you see blockers getting up late there on Georgia Holiski and able to get it done here. So Hopkins looking confident here after they pulled out a back and forth second set and have rolled to a big lead to begin the third. With as close as the scores have ended up in the first and second, we have had some fairly big runs though, where one team or the other has built leads. Armstrong taking pretty sizable leads a couple times in the first before Hopkins fought back, and then kind of the reverse in the second, where you started to feel like first set Falcons were going to pull away, second set looked like Royals were going to pull away, and it didn't really happen that way in either case. So not a good start here for Armstrong, but it doesn't mean they're out of it. Jennings serving out of the timeout. Jabe swing, it's off the block and wide. And so Armstrong will score the point here. And now not Antoine, it'll be Jade Peterson to serve here. And that is too long. Armstrong, by and large, has served well tonight, but they've had mixed in a few errors at some points here in the second and third sets especially. Griffin now to serve. And not great communication there as they got bunched up. And that made that pass squirt off to the side. Griffin comes short with that. It's an ace. Got to the floor before Antoine could even get a piece of it. So now an 8-point lead here as watch this ball diving down. This time a much better pass. Griffin will come out to Holiski. Falcons get there now. Fondo will send it over. Dug up by the Falcons. Back with it right side, and a nice swing there by Wynn. And Jabe will tap it over. And actually it was out wide, I think, yes. It's going to be a point for the Royals. Ball ended up landing in bounds, but I think it must have went outside the antenna on that tap. College, and that one is denied. Holiski is the block for the Royals along with Jacobson, and so a 10-point lead for Hopkins. I think this is the biggest we've had for either team. College. This time we had a net violation against the Royals. It'll be a point for Armstrong. Higgins will serve now for the Falcons. If they're going to still have a shot in this third set, they're going to need to get it going here, down 12-3. And put away by Wynn. They haven't let Armstrong get any momentum in this set either. Another key thing, I mean, it's been 1 point at a time. Rose Christensen in now to serve. Royals have used pretty much most of their bench here tonight. Anderson overran that one a little bit and sprays it long. Fondo will send it over. And good block there. Anderson getting up. So 14-4. Actually, it looks like it was more Jabe than Anderson there. They're both there. Griffin to the floor to keep that one alive, but then Anderson does get this block. 14-5. Jacobson thought she saw an opening to tip, but Anderson off the floor quickly there. Fondo digging that one up. Now Brielle Anderson scoring again for the Falcons. And 14-6. Still down big, but chipping away. Jennings from the back row puts that one in a great spot down the line. Royals like that. Oliski to serve now for Hopkins as they break the little run for the Falcons. And that one is in. Armstrong calling out, and it was clearly in. Back to a 10-point lead here for the Royals. Make it 11 as that'll be an ace. I don't know if Hopkins is serving tougher. Armstrong certainly had more difficulty passing the serves in this third set. Antoine a swing, and that is going to be off the antenna, I believe. Score it for Hopkins. At first it almost looked like they weren't going to call that, but just kind of making sure they're on the same page there and get that call right. Yep, Oliski couldn't keep the run going there as that went into the tape, and 18-7, but Armstrong, very long road back here. Fondo will serve. And she returns the favor with a service error. Just doesn't look like they have it here in this third set. Armstrong, you hate to say it with still some time to go in it, but they kind of look like they just need to regroup for the fourth. Merritt will come in to serve here for Hopkins. Fondo sending it over. Here's Jennings off the block. Good coverage behind by Higgins. We'll go back out to Jennings, and this time they won't get that one. Pounding it off Higgins, 20-7 Royals. They dug up the first one, but Jennings not going to be denied again. Armstrong takes a timeout. I tell you what else Hopkins has succeeded in doing here in the third is quieting this crowd down. It was fairly loud in here early. It's they just used the one side seating here right now for volleyball, and it's this side is relatively full, and they were making some noise. It was seeing Armstrong succeed. They were home fans were making a lot of noise, but right now it's quieted down with not a whole lot to cheer about in this third set for their side anyway. And Hopkins trying to wrap this third set up. Merritt getting ready to serve here for Hopkins. They were sluggish to begin the match in the first set, but have played pretty well since and dominating the third. Fondo's pass. Oh, they scramble and get it over. Great effort there by Higgins to go to the floor for that one. And can they do it again? Yes. Outside. Oh, that's going to be ball handling error there, double contact on the Royals. So that good effort, boy, you like to see that as a coach for Armstrong. I mean, they're down big, but still fighting on a ball that looked like the play was going to be over. Vanna Peterson will serve here for Armstrong. And again, like we talked about earlier with Hopkins, sometimes you get a little momentum going for the next set, even, not that way, but I'm going to say even if they're down too big right now to realistically come back in the third, but you'd hope for their sake that they get just a little bit something going to feel better about that fourth set. O'Connor serving. And now Armstrong. Not really looking smooth there on serve receive for sure. Coach Kahn a little happier than she was earlier in the night, I think. And everything going the Royals' way there as O'Connor scrapes it off the net for an ace. That one was off the net as well, and it almost hit Fondo in the shoulder. Jennings, a big swing and gets the kill. And a set point chance for Hopkins. Boy, after the first two sets were quite close, the third is decidedly not. Outside for College, and she will score it for the Falcons as they live to play on at least for a moment here in the third. Oh, timeout taken by Hopkins. Sure, if Coach Kahn may be telling them, hey, the set's not over yet. I don't know. It's hard to tell. They were kind of smiling and not sure about that one right away, it looked like. Antoine will serve for Armstrong coming out of the timeout, with Hopkins in command here in the third. And that one put away by the Royals' Lily Wynn. And Hopkins will roll to the win in the third, 25-9 after a hard-fought second set win. The Royals now go up 2-1. They'll try and close it out in the fourth. Armstrong will try and battle back. Our fourth set coming up next year on CCX Sports.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.
Welcome back here to Armstrong. Sometimes balls go up and don't make it back down. They'll get that one down someday. But Hopkins winning sets 2 and 3 now to go up 2-1 as we head to the fourth set. Now, if you're Armstrong, you kind of wonder, does that, the way that third set went, kind of stick in their mind at all, or are they just going to be able to bounce back and shake it off? Because the first 2 were very close. And then they just didn't have it in the third. Served there by Peterson. Jennings pounding it home. O'Connor will serve here for Hopkins. And no communication on that one for the Falcons as 2 players tried to play that serve, Fondo and Antoine. Now, if you're Hopkins too, I think as coaches you want to see, do our players keep their foot on the gas, or are they kind of satisfied with that second set win? College went cross court but hit it wide, and Royals jump out to the early lead. And not clean contact again there for the Falcons. Boy, they have just struggled here as the match has gone on. They had played pretty good volleyball in the first set. And decent for most of the second, but not looking great in the third or fourth, at least to this point. And you give Hopkins some of that credit too, obviously. Oliski, a swing from the back, ooh, and just long. That was a pretty good idea with that one, and it didn't miss by much. Antoine to serve now for Armstrong. Jennings. And nice job attacking that second ball by College after Fondo's dig. That turned out to be a very smart play. A lot of room open back court. You see Fondo digging this one up, and College like, why not? And that serve too long. Griffin ducking out of the way. I was like, I'm not letting that one hit my head. Laney Zacharias coming in for the Falcons. Jennings serving. Ooh, just punched over there by Peterson. And again, that's going to be called a ball handling error. Obviously, Peterson not used to setting that ball, and again, contact as they went for that serve. the tip, and Falcons do get it back over. And now Griffin will send it over as O'Connor did a nice job of handling a tough ball up near the net. Oliski the swing, blocked. And Griffin made an effort to get it up but couldn't. So Armstrong takes a good long point there. College getting some congrats. Jade Peterson at the service line here for Armstrong. Oliski had that one blocked. Come the other way to win, and a lot of room in the open in the middle there for her, and she gets roughed up by her setter, O'Connor. O'Connor's quietly done a pretty good job. I think she's gotten better as the night has gone on, too. Distributing the ball, but also making some other plays. And she enjoyed that last point, that's for sure. College will get the kill here for Armstrong. College, a sophomore, definitely has some talent. I think the more she plays, the better she's going to get. Higgins will serve now for Armstrong as they try and fight back from a slow start here in this fourth set. Sarvey coming back in for Hopkins, was in earlier in the match. She'll get a swing here and promptly delivers. O'Connor making use of her middle there right as she came back in. Lena Cole will come in here for Hopkins. And that ball was good. Griffin thought it was going to be out, looked at it, and Jade will serve here, her team down 3. Push toward the corner. Oh, that one might have been going out, but they play it, and Jennings will score it. So, yeah, hard to say for sure, but I thought that ball looked like it was going to be out. Fondo an overpass there on the serve, and then they collide a little bit. Do get it over, though. Here's Jennings smoking that one home. So a 10-5 lead here for the Royals with Oliski serving. Griffin digging that one up. Jennings cross court, that pass into the net. Oh, they stay with it, and Joseph got it over. And then a misfire by Sarvey. Fondo to serve. Jennings hammers it. Making good use of Jennings again here in this fourth set. Got a lot of swings early, but then not as much for a while. And Avery Merritt serving for the Royals. Jade Peterson scores for the Falcons. Havana Peterson coming back in here to serve now for Armstrong. They're hanging around 11-7. They had a very slow start in this fourth set, and then the third they started slow and never got back in it at all. But this time doing a little bit better job hanging in. Jennings had to reach for that one. Here's College defeating the block there, and scores for Armstrong. They're within 3. They didn't quite penetrate the net there. And College, with that good leaping ability, can hit, when balls off the net a little bit. It makes it a little bit tougher to block her. But Falcons with a serving error. O'Connor to serve here for Hopkins. And that'll be an ace as it hits a body on the way out. Higgins. You can see there again, they've just struggled to really make these calls on who's going to take a ball. And give Hopkins credit too, they seem to be serving it where they want to. And a scramble, they punch it over. Off the block there, O'Connor, a nice dig. And there again is collision time. Fondo, Jeb colliding. Jade Peterson had that one blocked. They stay with it though, and Fondo, smart play, just dumps that one over. Blockers were there and saw a little opening behind them. Good first block by Jennings there, and then great hustle by College just to get to that ball at all. Off the block and score it for the Royals there as Lucy Farrow delivering. Jade Peterson beating the single block attempt there of Farrow. So Armstrong able to get it back here, down by 5. And it will be Jade Peterson serving. And they're going to call double contact there against the Royals. Been fairly tight on that. We've seen that called more tonight probably than any match this year. That one is too long. Griffin will serve for Hopkins here. They're up by 5. Good dig by Holiski. Now Wynn off the block and down. Armstrong's been vulnerable in that zone tonight. College drops it into the corner. I think they thought she was going cross court. Did a nice job disguising that one. Now Higgins will come in to serve here for the Falcons. They've been trading points, so they're still down 5, but watch this nice shot by College. Oliski ranging out to get that one, and it'll score. Good job by her, not getting too aggressive with that one, just trying to cut it in cross court and keep it in, and it pays off. Rose Christensen now to serve for Hopkins. They're up 18-12. That pass tight to the net and put away there by O'Connor. Timeout Armstrong. Good surge here by the Royals after it had been 5 points and back and forth a few times, and now they're up by 7. Good decision here by O'Connor too. Obviously they don't expect him to attack in that spot necessarily, and she did. Rose Christensen back to serve here as we come out of the timeout. Hopkins trying to close in and put this one away. Leading 2-1, and they're up 19-12. And that ball was in by Joseph. Hopkins scrambling there, and got a little bit fortunate there. Armstrong certainly did. But you watch somebody's retreating here. Right there, the setter, and oh yeah, definitely in. Jennings hitting from the back row and scores it. So again, they've managed to not let Armstrong really get any, string any points together to speak of in this fourth set again. And Holiski, though, a service error for the Royals. Fondo will serve here. Her team down by 6. And there's a kill for Sarby. Labria to serve here. A 7-point Hopkins lead. And Jade Peterson would like to have that one to do again. They got a good first pass, but not able to finish out the point strong. Come right side with it, and O'Connor, who's functioning as a hitter now with Christensen handling the setting duties, and O'Connor able to put it away again. 23-14, Royals trying to put the hammer down and finish off a win. Ooh, a nice effort by Holiski, and Jennings, a big swing, will put it away. Holiski gets a lot of credit on that one too for the dig, and then Jennings calmly smokes it home. And the Royals within a point of winning this one. Yep, serve going to be too long. Ivana Peterson will serve here for Armstrong. And that's going to be too long, so it ends in a little Anticlimactic fashion there with a service error, but Hopkins earns the win with strong third and fourth sets after Armstrong had won the opening set. And the Hopkins won a very tough battle in set two, but they kind of blow through the Falcons in the third and fourth to take it in four. 25-21 Armstrong won the first, but then it's 29-27, 25-9, and 25-15 for Hopkins as they get their 13th win of the season and a successful return for Coach Kahn to the school she used to coach at here as she defeats her old team, the Armstrong Falcons. Hope you've enjoyed the match here tonight. Best of luck for these teams as they finish up the regular season and then get into postseason play. Thanks for watching high school volleyball here on CCX, and good night from Armstrong.